Education, no doubt, is the bedrock of national growth and development of any nation. Therefore, the role the sector plays in addressing critical challenges of nation building cannot be underestimated. However, the need for strict regulation of the sector, especially the private school system, will go a long way to attaining the objective of delivering quality and affordable education, especially to the less privileged. This was the fulcrum of a one-day global response workshop on privatization and commercialization of education organized by the Nigerian Union of Teachers in Abuja. In his remarks, NUT President Comrade Audu Amba questioned the role of privatization and commercialization of education, attributing the policy to weakening efforts toward the provision of free, inclusive, and equitable quality education for all. Comrade Amba, who acknowledged the role of private actors in education as captured in the National Policy for Education, however, expressed worry over the proliferation of largely unregulated private schools with the motive of making profit.
Of teachers, NUT hereby reiterate our stand against this present attempt to legitimize profit-making in the provision of education, which is antithetical to our quest, desire, and commitment as a nation.
While acknowledging the importance of a technological-driven education system in the country, the place of training and retraining of teachers, the NUT President, among other demands, called on the federal government to wake up to its responsibilities.
If people are well educated, if they are given the free hand, the access to quality education, they will get themselves engaged in one thing or the other. There are situations whereby jobs are not provided by government. But once our kids are well educated, they can on their own be creative and they can be able to fend for themselves.
The workshop was attended by key stakeholders in the education sector, including the representative of the chairman, House Committee on Basic Education Services, Honorable Zondubem, who in his remarks expressed the commitment of the National Assembly to legislations that will turn around the fortune of education in Nigeria.
The National Assembly, we are very, very happy with what is happening here today, and we hope that by the end of this workshop, very useful discussions would have been put together. You don't depend on us alone who are elected representatives. We know very little. It is the input you bring from here that we can also put together and bring about some very viable legislation that can transform and reform our education.
The workshop was attended by participants drawn from 19 state chapters of the NUT. CNN News.